Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Try to remember
tell you a few things you might like to know before we begin the play. First of all, the characters. A boy. A girl. Two fathers. And a wall. Anything else that's needed, we can get from out of this box. It's hard to know which is most important, or how it all began. The boy was born. The girl was born. They grew up quickly, went to school, became shy, in their own ways and for different reasons. They read romances, studied cloud formations in the lazy afternoons, and instead of reading their textbooks, tried to memorize the moon. Now, when the girl was 15, she was younger than the boy. She began to notice something strange. Her ugly, duckling features had undergone a change. In short, she was growing pretty. For the first time in her whole life, pretty. And the shock of it so stunned and thrilled her that she became almost immediately, incurably, insane. Observe.
The moon turns red on my birthday every year, and it always will until somebody saves me and takes me back to my palace.
That is a typical remark. The symptoms vary. She believes she's a princess, and that her real name must be in French, and sometimes Eurasian, though she isn't quite sure what that is.
You see, no one can feel the way I feel and have a father named Amos Babcock Bellamy.
She has a glue paste necklace, which she believes is really real.
I found it in the attic with my mother's name inside. It's my favorite possession.
It's her fancy.
It's my pride. This morning, a bird woke me up. It was a lark or a peacock, something like that. A strange sort of bird that I'd never heard of. So I said hello, and it vanished, flew away. The very minute I said hello, it was very mysterious. So do you know what I did? I went over to my mirror, and I brushed
And now, the boy. His story may be a wee bit briefer because it's pretty much the same. There's this girl. That is the essence. There's this girl. I warn you, it may be monotonous. There's this girl. I'm nearly 20 years old. I've studied biology. I've had an education. I've been inside a lab, dissected violets. I know the way things are. I am grown up, stable, willing to conform. I am beyond such foolish notions. And yet, in spite of all my knowledge, there is this girl. She makes me feel young again. And foolish. And with her I perform the impossible. I defy biology. And I achieve ignorance. There are no other ears but hers to hear the explosion of my soul. There are no eyes but hers to make me wise. Despite what they say of species, there is not one plant or animal or one growing thing that is made quite the same as she is. It's stupid. Of course, I know it. And immensely undignified. But I do love her. Look! This is the wall their fathers built between their houses. They built it ages ago. Last month, when I came home from school. Poor fools. They built it to keep us apart. Maybe she's there now. I hope so. I'll see. I don't know what to call her. She's too vibrant for a name. What shall I call her? Juliet.
Yes, dear.
Helena.
Yes, dear.
And Cassandra and Cleopatra. And also Beatrice and also Guinevere.
What, dear?
I was just talking to them about you.
To who?
To them. I told them that if someone were to ask me to describe you, I would be utterly and completely speechless, except to say perhaps that you are Polaris, the inside of a leaf.
Speak a little louder.
I love you. If I were in the desert, deep and sad, and the sun was burning like a hot pomegranate, walking through a night there in the heat of a summer day, until my mind was parched. Then you are my water, cool, clear water, a refreshing glass of water.
What, dear?
Water! Love, you are love, better far than a metaphor can ever be. Love, you are love, my mystery of love. If the world was like an iceberg and everything was frozen and tears turned into icicles in the eye and snow came pouring and sleet and ice came stabbing like a knife, then you are heat, a fire alive with heat, a flame that thaws the iceberg with its heat.
Repeat.
You are heat.
I am love.
You are love.
I am love. Better for than a metaphor can ever be. I am love.
You are love.
I am love.
My mystery. noise. But you're trembling.
My father loves to spy.
I know. Mine does too. I had to climb out my window. My father locked the door.
Oh, God, be careful.
It's only a first floor window.
Oh.
Still, the window's very small. I could get stuck.
This is madness, isn't it?
Yes, it's absolutely mad.
And also very wicked.
Yes.
I'm glad.
My father would be furious if he knew.
Listen, I had a vision.
Of disaster?
No, of azaleas. I dreamed I was picking an azaleas. And all at once, this duke, oh, he was very old, nearly 40, but attractive and very evil.
I hate him.
He had a retinue of scoundrels, and they were all hiding behind this rhododendron. And all at once, when I picked the azalea, he leaped out.
God, I hate him.
In my vision, as I struggled as the beside Dean woman, I cried help.
And I was nearby.
Yes, you came rushing to the rescue and single-handedly fought off all his men and win.
And then
Celebration.
fireworks.
Fiesta.
Laughter.
Our fathers give in.
We live happily ever after.
There's no reason in the world why I can't have it exactly like that. Someone's coming.
It's my father.
Kiss me.
Too much moisture. There's a great many things I could tell you about myself. I was once in the Navy. That's where I learned horticulture. Yes, I've been the world over. I've seen it all. Mountain, cactus, century plants, Japanese ivy, and exotic gourds. I've seen bogwort sold on the open market. Yeah, I'm a man of experience. And the one thing that I have learned, too much moisture is worse than none at all. So the plan, avoid water. Oh, and go easy on the manure. Moderation. That's the moral. That's my son's foot.
Hello, Father.
What are you doing up in that tree?
Writing verses.
Curses.
How's that?
I offer a father's curses to the kind of education that makes our children fools. I sent this boy to school, to college. And I hope you know what that cost. Did he learn to dig a cesspool? No. He's up there now, writing verses. Why do I always find you standing beside that wall?
Well, I like this wall. It has a sweet texture and lovely little eyes.
Walls don't have eyes.
Well, then what do you call this flower?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Sweet God, he's clever.
Son, you're an ass. There you stand every day by that wall writing verses. Well, who knows what our neighbor is up to on the other side of that wall. He's a villain. And I'll not have it. Come down. Come. Well, I'll trim those branches where an enemy can climb. I'll line that wall with bodies. I'll get him. What was that?
Some broken willow. Some wounded little bird.
Maybe. Walls have ears, even if they don't. I'll just take a look. My back pain and stiffness is a result of my Navy career. Son, you climb up there. You can see for me.
All right, Father.
What do you see? I love you.
I love you too.
What are you mumbling about? Come down from there if there's nothing to be seen. Down. Oh, I
I obey.
Son, you're an idiot. So I've decided that you need to be married. So I went shopping this morning and I picked you out of the way. There's that sound. English bird? Weeping willow it may be. Well, let's get back down to this. Son. I picked you out a girl. Her. What if I prefer a diamond? I dare you demand a diamond when I just offered you a pearl.
Listen carefully to what I have to say. Listen, wall, and flowers, and willow, too, and wounded bird. And Father, you may as well listen, too. I will not wed by your wisdom. I will not walk neatly into a church and contract out to prolongate my race. I will not go wedding in a too tight suit, nor be witnessed when I take my bride.
How dare you?
No! I will marry when I marry, in my own particular way. And my bride shall dress in sunlight, with rain from her wedding veil. Out in the open, with no one standing by. No song except September being sung in a busy grass. No sound except our heartbeats roaring, like a flower alive with breeze. Without benefit of neighbor, without benefit of book, except perhaps her hand. She presses her hand in mine, except perhaps her imprint, as she gives me her golden hair. In a field while kneeling, being joyed by the joy of life, there in the air, in the open. That's how I like.
Son, you need pruning. Come in, son. Come on. I want you to write simplicity 200 times without stopping. Here. Perhaps that will improve his style.
There you go. Drink up, open your thirsty little mouths. I'm her father, and believe me, it isn't easy. Perhaps that's why I love vegetables. So dependable. Plant a radish, and you know what you're about. You don't get a turnip or a cabbage, no. Plant a turnip, get a turnip. Plant a cabbage, get a cabbage. Well, with children, I thought that I had planted a radish, or at worst, an avocado, something remotely useful. You see, I'm a merchant. I sell wines. What need do I have for a rose? There she is. Missy, you must go inside.
I told you I'm a princess.
You are a button maker's daughter. Now go inside as you're told. Our enemy lies beyond that wall. He's up to something. I can feel it. Him and his no good son. Oh, look out! Just stepped on my peppers. That's it. I'm going to build a fence by this wall. A tall fence covered with stickers and arsenal of wire.
A fence is expensive, Papa.
Expensive. Well, then I'll build it myself. Now go inside and do as I say. Is she gone? She's gone. Yada 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 lady.
Yada, 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 lay.
Huckabee.
No,
Neighbor.
friend.
So, how's the gout?
Oh, I barely noticed. In your ad?
Oh, a trifle. I endure it.
Well, it's nearly settled.
What is?
The marriage. They're nearly ready. I hid in the bushes to listen. Oh, it was something. They're out of their minds with love.
Hooray!
Oh, my son. My boy is fantastic.
And my daughter, she is fantastic too. They're both of them bad.
They're geese.
It was a clever plan we had to build this wall.
And to pretend to feud.
Just think if they knew that
to manipulate children.
You merely say no. Oh, dogs got to bark, mules got to bray, soldiers must fight, and creatures must pray, and children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no, why did the kids pour jam on the cat? Raspberry jam all over the cat. Why should the kids do something like that when all that we said was no?
My son was once afraid to swim, the water made him wince, until I said he mustn't swim. Been swimming ever since. Been swimming ever since.
Oh, dogs got to bark, mules got to bray, soldiers must fight, and creatures must pray, and children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no, why did the kids put beans in their ears? No one can hear with beans in their ears. After a while, the reason appears. They did it 'cause we said no. Your daughter brings a young man and says, do you like him, Mom? Just say that he's a fool and then you've got a son-in-law. You've got a son-in-law. Oh, sure as the moon comes right after day, sure as the night comes right after day, you can be sure of devils to pay. The minute that you say no, make sure you never say no. But there's one problem left.
How do you end the feud?
Guess right. We mustn't let them know.
No, if they knew we're finished, we're through. I think I've got the answer. Oh, it's delicious. Very theatrical.
Well, tell me.
An abduction.
Oh! Well, who's abducted?
Your daughter!
Who abducts her?
Oh, a professional abductor. I've hired the very man.
Gentlemen, good evening.
Who are you?
I was sent for. A maiden in distress.
Of course, you're El Gallo.
El Gallo.
Oh, El Gallo, CC. See, this is what I was about to tell you. We hired this man to assist us. When he gets ready to kidnap your daughter, my son runs in to save her. Oh, a battle.
I allow the boy to defeat me.
My son becomes a hero. And the feud is over forever.
How much for such a drama?
That, senor, depends.
Depends on what?
What else? The quality of the rape.
No.
Forgive me. The attempted rape. The seizure. The kidnapping. Oh, call it what you will. To pillage. To plunder. To carry out by force. From the Latin, rapere, meaning to seize.
It still doesn't sound right to me.
No, it is though. I assure you. As a matter of fact, it's standard. The lovers meet in secret. And so forth. A group of villains interrupts them. Arr! The boy fights off pirates. Arr! Indians. Violence. Paris relents. Happy think I would recommend first class.
You mean we get a choice?
Of course! With regular union rates! Such a pretty ray. Be the obvious open schoolboy ray with little mandolins and perhaps a cape. The ray by coach, it's little in request. The ray by day, but the ray by night is best to try to see it. And you will soon appreciate yours why. It might be rent. Wait, a sort of ray you'll never ever forget. You can get the ray with magic, you can get the ray with light, you can get the ray with Indians, a very charming sight. You can get the ray with horseback, they'll say it's doing gay. So you see, the sort of ray depends on what you pay. It depends on what you pay.
The kids don't love it. It depends on what you pay. But no, it depends on what you pay.
The spectacular ray has costumes ordered from the east. Requires rehearsals. It takes a dozen men at least. A couple of singers and a string quartet. A major production requires a set.
Sounds expensive.
Let's try to see it. And you will soon see yours why. It might be right. When you get the sort of ray you'll never ever forget. You can get the ray with magic, you can get the ray with light, you can get the ray with Indians, a very charming sight. You can get the ray with horseback, they'll say it's just a game. So you see the sort of ray depends on what you pay. So you see the sort of ray depends on what you pay. So it depends on what you pay. The comic ray, perhaps it's just a trifle too unique. Romantic ray, the nothing doing on a moonlit tree.
Okay, that's enough.
The comic ray, like the luxury on a face bassoon. The drunken ray is done completely in a cheap saloon.
Nothing cheap.
The ray Venetian needs a blue lagoon. With moonlight or without the moon. Moonlight is expensive, but it's in demand. The military ray is done with drama, then the band wants to stand. I understand.
It's very grand.
It's done with drums and the ray big brass band.
Ooh, it's so Spanish. That's why I like it.
I like it too. Try to see this. Now we see your why. It might be better when you can get the sort of ray you'll never ever forget. You can get the ray with magic, you can get the ray with light, you can get the ray with Indians, a very charming sight. You can get the ray with horseback, they'll say it's just a game. So you see the sort of ray depends on what you pay. So you see the sort of ray depends on what you pay. So you see the sort of ray depends on what you pay. So
You see, the sort of ring depends on what you pay. Depends on what you pay. Depends on what you pay. Depends on what you pay.
depends on what.
What you
I say they're only young once. Let's her up first class.
First class.
Oh, with trimmings!
Now let's see. Is to be a big affair or intimate?
Well, we were thinking just the children.
I mean afterwards, at the party.
Well, just the immediate family.
No guests? Perhaps a gathering on the lawn.
No, it sounds expensive. Just the immediate family will do.
As you wish. That means the orchestra can go home. Still, big affairs are nice.
Perhaps some other time.
All right, then. You better go home and rehearse your parts. Time is rushing, and a major production to do. I need actors. Extra actors to stage my elaborate raid. But I'm not worried. Something will turn up. I can sense it in the air. Aha! Do you hear that? Ha! What did I tell you? Sir, the players have arrived. Signor, players are most welcome. Don't look at us like they are, sir, please. Remove 10 pounds of road dust from these aged, wrinkled cheeks. Imagine makeup caked in glowing powder pink, and see a beard full-blown and blowing like the whiskers of a bear, and hair. Imagine hair. In a box, I've got all colors, so I beg you, imagine hair. And not these clothes. Oh, no, dear God, not rags like any beggar has. But see me in a doublet. Mortimer, fetch the doublet. There, see, imagine. Yes, it's torn, I know. Forget about it. It vanishes under light. That's it. That's the whole trick. Try to see me under light. I recite. Say it too. I'll know it. Go on. Say one. Try me. Friends, Romans, countrymen. What? Friends, Romans, countrymen. Don't tell me. I can get it. Let me see. Friends, Romans, countrymen. Of course! Why, yes! That's easy! Why didn't you pick something hard? What's this? Friends, Romans, countrymen, screw your courage to the sticking place. And be not sick and pale with grief that thou, her handmaidens, should be far more fair than she is. How's that? Amazing. Try to see it under the light. It's dazzling, I assure you. I'm Henry Albertson. Perhaps you recall my Hamlet. Of course. You remember? Would you like to see the clippings? Perhaps later. Very well. I preserved them, you know. Who knows? I may write a book one day. This is Mortimer. He does death scenes. He's been with me for 40 years. He's an expert. Would you like to see one? Go on, Mortimer. Die for the man.
Done romantic drama, Henry.
That, sir, is my speciality. Have you not seen my Romeo?
I'm afraid not.
Well, I have the clippings.
Henry, here's the scene.
Aha!
We'll have the players play something like the abduction of the maiden before this lover.
And if he but blench,
Then we'll stand our ground until the one of us is down.
nobly done.
Henry, where do you want me?
Oh, off left, Mortimer. Indians are always off left.
Henry,
Huh?
what's me cute?
I'll tell you when it's time.
Right.
And Mortimer! Dress the stage. Dress the stage, dear friend. Don't cluster up when you die. He's not really an Indian, you know. Well, I guess that does it. I imagine we better go hide.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I promised them.
Amazing.
Beautiful, eh? A lover's moon. You go on, Henry. I'll be right there. You wonder how these things begin. Well, this begins with the Glen. It begins with the season, which, for want of a better word, we might as well call September. It begins with the forest, where the woodchucks woo and the leaves wax green, and vines entwine like lovers. Try to see it, not with your eyes, for they are wise, but sit with your ears. The cool green breathing of the leaves. And hear it with the inside of your hand. The soundless sound of shadows, flicking light. Celebrate sensation. Recall that secret place. You've been there. You remember. That special place where once, just once, in your crowded sunlit lifetimes, you hid away in shadows from the tyranny of time. That spot beside the clover where someone's hand held your hand. And love was sweeter than the berries or the honey or the stinging taste of mint. It is September. Before rainfall. A perfect time to be in love. Hello.
Hello. My father's going to be very angry.
I know. So is mine.
We've never been here at night.
No.
It's different than the day.
Are you frightened?
Yes. No. It's cold. There's going to be a storm.
Well, would you like my jacket?
No, thank you. Matt,
Yes.
my hand's trembling.
Well, don't be afraid, please.
All right. I promise.
It's okay. It'll be all right.
Matt, take care of me. Teach me. I don't want to be on or afraid. I love you, Matt. And I want there to be a happy ending.
I promise that there will be. Look,
What?
my hand's trembling too.
Hear how the wind begins to whisper. See how the leaves go streaming by. Smell how the velvet rain is falling out where the fields are warm and dry. Now is the time to run inside and stay. Now is the time to find a hideaway where we can
Soon it's gonna rain, I can see it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what are we gonna do? Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain, what'll we do with you? We'll fight for limbs of a tree, we'll build for walls and a floor, we'll bind it over with leaves and duck inside to stay. Then we'll let it rain.
We'll not feel it, then we'll let it rain. Rain come out, and we'll not complain if it never stops at all. We'll live and love within our own four walls.
Would you like me to show you around the castle?
Yes, please.
There's the lookout tower. Then there's the throne. And of course, the family's pride and joy. The ballroom.
My, how grand.
Princess.
Her Highness.
cry like that. It's not the easiest thing in the business, but I liked it. I've been dying for 40 years. Ever since I was a boy. You should have seen me in those days. I'd jump off a 20-foot cliff backwards. And people used to cry out, "Die again, Mortimer, die again!" But I never did.
Well, Henry, are you off now?
Yes!
Going somewhere. There isn't much left of the old company anymore. Only Mortimer and me. But we make out. I recite Shakespeare. Mortimer dies. There's usually an audience. Somewhere.
Oh, Henry.
Eh? Oh, I nearly forgot. Here's your moon.
Thank you. Good night, sweet prince.
And flights of angels singing. That's my light! And flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why doth the drum come hither? Remember, Mortimer, there are no small actors, only small parts. Remember me in light.
Worthy of Watteau. A group of living statues. What do they call it? A tableau. I wonder if they can hold it. They'll try to, I suppose. Though it won't be easy to hold such a pretty pose. Act 1 is over. It is the intermission now. Their mood was cardboard, fragile. It was very apt to pray. And what last night was so scenic, and he seemed cynical like today. The play's not done. Oh no, not quite. For life never ends in the moonlit night. And despite what pretty poets say, the night is only half the day. And so we would like to truly finish what was foolishly begun. For the story is not ended. The play is never done. Until we've each of us been burned a bit and burnished by the sun.
Yes, aren't we?
He looks different in the sunlight.
I'm not ready to get married yet.
Somehow, I thought he was taller.
When you get right down to it, she's only the girl next door. Hey,
Friend.
in-law. This is what we've always wanted. Our gardens are one.
We're merged.
Related.
Amalgam.
Made.
Well,
What shall we do today?
Whatever you say.
And tomorrow?
The same. I wonder where that road goes.
I'd like to take my hair down and go swimming in a stream.
Water, water, water.
what did you say?
Water, water, water.
Clip, clip, clip.
What?
You're clipping my kumquat.
Run.
This plum is too ripe.
Sorry. This plum is too ripe. Girl, round that magnolia.
You're standing in my kumquat.
Sorry.
Take away the golden moonbeam. Take away the crystal sky. What a night seems so proceeding. Maybe sitting by your side.
Take away the painted sunset. Take away the blue lagoon. What a night seems oh so fleeting. Maybe singing much too soon. Take away the sense of drama. Take away the puppet play. What a night, so sweet. Maybe my today.
Take away the secret meetings. Take away the chance to fight. What a night seems oh so seething. Maybe sitting in the light.
Take it away and make it upright. So take it away and decorate it. So take it away. That sun is too bright. It used to be so pretty.
Take away the golden moonbeam. Take away the crystal sky. What a night
The
seems
sense
so
of drama.
Maybe sitting by your side.
What a night, so light.
What a night seems oh so safe. Maybe
By today, much too soon. I am high. This plum is too ripe.
sorry.
I miss the moon.
So do I.
I was a fool to tear down that wall.
Yeah, so was I. I hate having people trump in my garden.
What do you mean your garden?
My garden is
You're the one that
No fighting! You see, I come like Cassandra, with a fig leaf in my hand.
It was Minerva.
And that's a plum.
Well,
Don't mind them, dear. I think they're jealous.
Jealous?
Yeah, of us, our passion, and our youth.
Fantastic.
You see, they are jealous.
it's sweet, just like drama. Father's always playing the fool.
I could speak if I chose to.
Speak what?
Well, shh, better not.
No, I'll be silent. But you better not push me much further.
You forget that I'm a hero. After all, there's my rig here.
And my rake,
Ah, what swordplay. Now, that was really living.
that handsome bandit, and oh, what hands. He grabbed me. Here, I put a ribbon on the spine.
and I'd cut them down like wheat. I could speak, but I won't.
It's something, but we mustn't.
It should be made into an epic poem.
I'll write it.
Or better yet, a shrine.
Divine, I'll build it.
Where the wall was.
The very spot I heard your call, and here beside our father's wall, I drew my sword and slew them all. How many, 20?
30.
Yes, or even 32. Ugh. And everyone there was to slay, I slew. Ha! Ass! I beg your pardon? I say that you're an ass. Charming.
Isn't it? You behave like a pantaloon.
I've got that.
Wait.
No, I am no pantaloon. You think that walls come tumbling down? You think that brigands find an open gate? The way prepared? You think that's fate? What do you mean? You think that fathers play in school? And fools to children? Barely out of school?
They do in books.
In books, maybe, but it's not the same in reality. No, children. Children act on puppet stages, the way prepared by parents' hard-won wages. Or do you think that such things can be? Do you think a first-class rape comes free? God, look at that! It's the villain's fee. What is this?
An itemized bill for your pretty little rape.
But the feud.
We arranged it. And the wall?
Built to fall.
I don't believe it. Read on, Macduff. Item. A silver piece for actor to portray Indian raiding party. Body paint included. Item. A piece of gold to the famous El Gallo. El Gallo! El Gallo, for allowing himself to seem wounded by a beardless callow boy? Item 1 move. I see you spared no pains.
You mean it wasn't real? The bandit? The moonlight?
Everything.
But it isn't fair. We didn't need your bandit or boots. We are in love. Could have made our own moves.
My child,
We were just puppets.
A marriage of convenience.
you see? You've ruined everything!
I told you it wouldn't work!
Why, you liar! Get out of my kumquat!
That,
Oh!
damn your kumquat!
Oh! That does it! You're a murderer!
And you're a fool!
Yeah, huh? How about that, huh? Drown, baby!
Get that out! Get that out!
Let go of my arm!
Get out!
Let go of my arm!
No! Get out! Get out!
That does it! I'm going to build up my wall!
I will!
I'm gonna light my wood fools!
And I'll jack mine up with glass!
Pardon me.
Damn!
Hey, wait.
It's my bandit.
You are... El Gallo? Sometimes. You know, this bill, I think you earned it rather easily.
You made it easy to earn.
That's true. Now I'm gonna make it harder. Where's my sword? Somebody get me a sword.
Nice boy.
On guard.
Up a bit with the wrist.
That foot, back more.
Aim for the entrails.
Ah! Good! Encore!
Thrust 1. Thrust 2. Bend the knee. Thrust 3.
But don't,
Like this. See? Another lesson?
God, I'm a fool.
Always bragging.
Don't be sarcastic.
I shall be sarcastic whenever I choose. I think you couldn't do it, and I think you better grow up.
Grow up? Grow up? This coming from a 16-year-old girl?
Girls mature faster.
No. This can't be happening. If I'm not mad, if I'm not gloriously insane, then I'm just me again. And if I'm me, then I can see
What?
everything. All the flaws. You're childish,
Childlike.
silly,
Soulful.
and you have freckles.
That's a lie.
I
can see them under the pounds of powder you wear. Look, freckles.
I hate you!
You see, self-deception. It's a sign of immaturity to wear lavender perfume before you're 40.
You're a poser! I see you in the garden reciting poems about yourself. Ha! Bold hero!
You're adolescent. Beyond that road lies adventure.
I'm going to take my hair down and go swimming in a stream.
You'll never hear of me again, my dear. I've decided to be bad.
I have too. I'll sit up all night, sing songs to the moon.
I'll drink and gamble. I'll grow a mustache. I'll find my madness. Somewhere out there.
So will I. I'll have an affair.
Goodbye forever.
See if I care.
This tear will be enough. This tiny tear. A boy may go. The girl must stay. Thus runs the world away. See, he sees it, and the world seems very grand. The world will teach him very quickly the secret he needs to know. A certain parable about romance. And so, we let him go. We commit him to the tender mercies of that most stringent teacher, time. But, just so there's no slip-up, we'll add a bit of spice!
Oh, that made you. Then where may you be going, my fiery-eyed young friend? Don't answer! I can see it in your eyes. I see it too, the pretty little eyes. You go for the goose, the golden goose that lays the platinum-plated egg, right? Right. I am Lord Vigo, just like yourself, a young man longing for the pleasant pinch of adventure.
Young man,
Yes! And observe this seamy individual to your left. He is my companion, who goes by the name of Socrates. I'm Roman. A Romanov, he means. A blue blood, descended directly from the Tsars.
Tsars?
He is, in fact, the noblest Romanov of them all. But enough of chit-chat. You long for adventure. We'll take you, won't we, Saucy? We'll take him, all right. To the places we've dreamed of. Venice, Egypt. Ah, Egypt. I am dying, Egypt. That's a line from something, I'm not sure quite what. Look, I just thought you would seek your fortune, of course. Well, We know all the ropes to skip.
Look, we're going to give you the works.
And the fireworks as well. I just intended. Forget your intention. They paved the road to hell. All the ropes. And the ropes to skip as well. Right? An item. Whirling girlies. Gypsy. Oh, the fantastic beauty in the world, just waiting to be unzipped. Look, but I just. Don't bother to thank us. Let's hurry. Maestro! Beyond that road to episode, beyond that road to episode. Look out, you're nearly tripped! Beyond that road to episode.
Now, grant me in your minds a month. October is over, and the sky grows gray. A month goes by. It's a little bit colder. A month goes by, and we're 1 month older.
That's fine. Nothing better than a good thick wall. Keep working, friend. Keep working.
Still progressing. Good. We want it finished before snowfall.
It's getting colder. I'll just take one more look at the wall. Yes, that's fine. Lord, this weather makes a man feel old.
Not a word. My son's been gone for a month now. And I haven't had a single word. How's it going? Oh, I forgot. You're not supposed to talk.
Louisa. Louisa, darling, it's silly to stand in the garden. You're going to catch pneumonia. You're going to catch asthma. Louisa? Anyway, I brought you a little shawl. I don't suppose that you would care to see my garden.
She won't answer you.
I don't recall addressing that remark to you, sir.
She's not supposed to talk.
Oh. By the way,
Yes.
nothing. What are you smuggle laughing about?
My son.
He'll be back. Once he's run out of your money.
Thank you. And your daughter?
Like a statue. There's nothing but dream all day.
Pity. How's your garden?
Oh, it's growing.
Mine too.
So dependable. Gardens go on growing.
Yes, indeed they do.
I tell you, that's why I love vegetables.
It's true. I love them too.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never ending down. That's why I love vegetables. You know what you're about.
Plant a turnip, get a turnip, maybe you'll get two. That's why I love vegetables. You know that they'll come through.
They're dependable.
They're dependable.
They're the best pal my parents ever know. Children,
It's bewildering.
you don't know until the seed is nearly grown. Just what you sow, so plant the carrot, get the carrot.
It's not a Brussels sprout.
That's why I love vegetables. You know what you're about. Life is merry,
If you're very
vegetarian. A man who plants a garden is a very happy man.
plant a beanstalk, get a beanstalk just the same as Jack. And like it, always take it back.
But if your issue doesn't kiss you, then I wish you luck. But once you plant the children, you're absolutely stuck. Every turn green, every kidney, every plant grows according to the plot. While the progeny is hard Let's hurry.
Hey, you still owe me from the last time.
Oh,
You keep on working.
she's a nice lass, huh?
I'd like to swim in a clear blue stream where the water is icy and cold. Then go to town in a boat and down and have my fortune told.
Just once. Just once. Just once before you're old.
It's my bandit.
Your bandit, yes.
What are you doing up in that tree?
Growing right,
Don't grow too ripe or you'll fall.
very wise.
What can you see from up there?
Everything,
Really?
nearly.
Do you see that?
Do you care?
No. I just wondered. Can I climb up there beside you?
You can if you can.
There. I don't see everything.
It takes a little while.
All I see is my own house, and Matt's, and the wall.
Is that all?
All. Is it fun being a bandit?
It has its moments.
I think it must be. Do you ride in a great white horse?
Used to.
No longer?
Developed saddle rash. Very painful.
How unglamorous. I've never heard of a hero who developed saddle rash.
Oh, it happens. Occupational hazard.
Tell me, what's your favorite plunger?
Plunder.
Yeah.
I think that's pirates.
Well then, treasure.
I think you read too many books.
Well, you have to steal something.
I steal fancies. I steal whatever's treasured most.
That's more like it. Precious rubies.
Precious rhinestones.
Rhinestones.
Can be precious. Depends on point of view.
Well, it doesn't sound very sound. Economically, I mean.
Pretty child.
Do you think so? Do I attract you?
Somewhat.
Oh, but that's splendid. Look, here, this ribbon. It's where you gave me a bruise.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I adore it. I kiss it 3 times every day. Have you seen the world?
A bit, yes.
Is it like in the books?
Depends on which books you read.
The adventures? The romances? Cast off thy name, a rose by any other name. Do you know that?
Sounds familiar.
The sword and the duel rusted. That was Othello. He was older than Desdemona, but she loved him because he had seen the world. Of course, he killed her.
Of course.
It's a far better thing than I do now, than I've ever done before. Isn't that beautiful? That man was beheaded.
I'm not surprised.
Take me there.
Where?
To the parties. To the world.
But I'm a bandit. There's a price on my head.
I was hoping that there would be.
You and I. Us. Together.
Let's dance forever and forever.
Round and round till the break of day. Candles glow, fiddles play. Why not be wild if we feel that way? Reckless and terribly gay. Round and round, the magic spell. Velvet gown, pink lapel. Life is a colorful carousel. Reckless and terribly.
I'm ready anytime. Take me, I'm ready to go. So show with me. I will try to be ready to go.
I seem to see Venice. We're on a lagoon. A gondolier's crooning, a gondola tune. The air makes your hair blow blue.
I could swoon.
You're so blue.
While you feel that way, reckless and terribly afraid.
Anytime, take me, I'm ready to go. Show the way to me. I'm trying to be ready to go.
I seem to see out it's terribly cheap. The top of your promise is terribly green. There's Venus, Adonis, and us cheek to cheek.
I'll have she.
To be Greek,
Observe the friendly natives.
Hello there!
Look, dear, they're beating a monkey. Isn't it fun? I wonder why you want to be beating a monkey. That's it. It's not a monkey at all. They're beating a man in a monkey suit. The man, he's wounded.
Put up the mask!
But he's wounded.
Mask!
Oh, isn't that cute? They're beating a man in a monkey suit. It's a show. Don't stop. It's charming. Don't stop.
Help!
Oh. That's it. Ride some more.
Help! We'll just Until I had real music, the light of romance to this day. All we'll do is dance. All we'll do is dance. All we'll do is just
Sit this one out.
ridiculous. When there's music to be played too, play, gypsies. Round and round the magic spell, melting down, singing the bells, like the sound, carousel, reckless and terribly.
I'm ready anytime.
We're so gay.
I'm ready to go.
Gay.
Show the way to me.
We're so
I'm trying to be ready to go.
We'll be in Benghazi or maybe Bombay. I understand Ninja is terribly gay. The natives assemble on feast day and play.
With their snakes.
Yes! What a racket we raise.
I think I'm going to love Ninja. Such a big population that I adore crowds. Oh, there's a baker. Hi, baker.
Arrivederci!
Oh, there he is with his assistants, and they all know Yogi. They're just loads of fun. There's one, a young one. They're putting him down to nails. The nails are to pieces by those nails.
Mask!
But he's bleeding.
Mask!
Oh,
Mask!
I don't believe he's a real faker. They never complain he's a fake faker.
Help!
Fake!
We'll just dance. We'll pick up our heels to music and dance. Until I have music, I love you, feel romantic. Why can't we the natives? All we'll do is dance. All we'll do is dance. All we'll do is round and round the magic spell. All we'll do is just, 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 all we'll do is Now hurry! You must pass. We may run away.
Kiss me first.
All right. What is it?
At last, I've been kissed upon the eyes. No matter what happens, I'll never forget that kiss. I'll go now.
One word, Louisa. Listen, I want to tell you this. I promise to remember, too, that
one particular kiss. Now hurry. We have a lifetime for kisses.
True. You'll wait here.
Yes, promise.
All right, then.
Wait! First, give me a trinket as a pledge that you'll come back. That necklace.
It was my mother's.
Good. Then it will serve as your pledge.
All right, then. I'll give you this necklace. That's my favorite thing. Here. Guard it. I won't be long. Is it really like that? The world as you say.
Of course. Wait. Well, the prodigal son comes home. Don't leave her like that. It's not fair. What do you care? It's her misfortune. She's too young. I said don't leave her. There is a curious paradox that no one can explain. Who understands the secret of the reaping of the grain? Or why spring is born after winter's laboring pain? Or why we must all die of it before we grow again? I do not know the answer. I merely know it's true. I heard them for that reason, and myself a little bit too.
Wait!
Lisa, it isn't worth tears. Believe me. Lisa, please. Please don't cry.
You look awful.
I know.
What's that swelling?
That's my eye.
And those scratches? What in the world happened to you?
The world happens to me.
Did you drink and gamble?
The first day, yes. But the drink was drugged and the wheel kept hitting sixes until I played a six.
Did you serenade senoritas?
I did for a little while until I got hit
Hit?
with a slop pot.
What?
A Spanish slop pot. Believe me, it defies description.
I'm sorry, Matt.
No, it's all right. I deserve it. I've been foolish.
I am too. Believe me, Gordon.
When the moon was young, when the month was May, when the stage was hung for my holiday, I saw shining lights, but I never knew they were you. They
I sure enough will.
Remember, you must always leave the wall. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, without a hurt, the heart is hollow. That made us mellow. Deep in December, our hearts remember and follow. It's nice.